I had dogs in my family when I was young, probably from ages 8 to 11 or 12. Unfortunately, my family was forced to give them up. I've sort of always missed them ever since then, and I wasn't in a position until recently to take on that responsibility again. She's my child, so I actually I don't think that I probably will ever have kids. It's just not something I've ever wanted for myself, but certainly Nelly is as much to me as I assume people's children are to them. I work from home almost all the time, so we're together pretty much 24 hours a day. I first noticed that there was something wrong when I was taking her for a walk, and she was hopping on this one back leg, and then I started to sort of pay attention, and I started watching what she was doing with her feet and with her legs, and trying to figure out what might be wrong. She was not able to sit down properly because she couldn't bend her knees all the way. So the luxating patellas, her kneecaps, would essentially just pop right out, and she couldn't sit properly. So I took her to a vet, and started a long journey of discovering everything that was wrong with both her knees and her elbows.
The first surgery we did on Nelly was bilateral elbow arthroscopy, so looking in her elbows with a small camera. And from that approach, we were able to remove the fragments in the elbow that weren't supposed to be there and were floating around, and address the incongruency of the elbow. If Nelly weren't able to have her surgeries done, then I don't think her quality of life would be very good at this point. She'd be a very different dog today. She wouldn't be able to get up and move around like a normal dog. She'd be in a lot of pain all the time.
She's totally worth it. There's been a lot of trips back and forth. There's been carrying. There's been there's been accidents. There's been everything. But I mean, as soon as I learned something was wrong, there was no doubt about whether or not I was going to keep her. It was, how serious is it? How are we going to take care of it? What can we do? Survivor Tales has been fantastic in helping me get Nelly the care she really needed. I think Survivor Tales fills an important space. Pulling dogs specifically from kill shelters, specifically from states that don't have as much nonprofit support, and bringing them up to Massachusetts and New Hampshire. I think it's really important work, and everybody that works there is incredibly dedicated to the process and very helpful. And I'm so thankful that they were able to help me with Nelly.